Have you ever had a problem on your job where someone dismissed your trouble by saying, it's not rocket science? Well, for Gray Rinehart's Air Force career, it really was rocket science. Specifically, he worked with space and missile engineering and operations. His space background is a natural fit for his budding career as a science fiction writer, where he can boast of being one of the few authors ever to have stories featured in both Analog and Asimov's in the same month. Gray's military experience has also led him to becoming a musician, since he first started playing guitar at Thule Air Base in Greenland, which must certainly have given him some keen insights about the true nature of winter. Tonight, he's going to play 2 new songs for us, starting with Winter Simplifies the World.
Thank you, James. I should have given you the pronunciation. It's actually Thule.
Thule, okay.
Air Base. Thule Air Base is about 700, 800 miles south of the North Pole. And yeah, the winter there was interesting. The sun sets at that latitude on Halloween, and it doesn't rise again until Valentine's Day. I was lucky in that around January of that year, I got to come home for a few weeks, and so I got to fly south and eventually to see the sun again, which I hadn't seen for several weeks, but then I had to fly back into the darkness. But yeah, this first song is definitely informed by that experience. Let me just make sure we're still in tune. Closer. Laden winds blow blinding storms down to the frozen bay, and the solstice noon is midnight dark, and the cold will not relent, and every soul despairs a little as the old year fades away. And I'm amazed at how much winter seems to simplify the world, as it hides the paths we'd hoped to take and wraps the earth in crystal white. It gives us long, cold months to meditate on what's behind and what's ahead. We're on the cusp of new beginnings, when winter simplifies the world. I remember her smile and her warm in mine, and the way I felt that winter day when I had to watch her go, and how like marble under the chisel the fragments of my heart were chipped away and dropped with all the warmth of moonlight on newly fallen snow. Still I'm amazed at how much seems to simplify the world, as it hides the paths we hope to take and wraps the earth in crystal white. It gives us long, cold months to meditate on what's behind and what's ahead. We're on the cusp of new beginnings. If we make it through longest night, if we survive to see the dawn, if we endure the frost that chokes us, melt the ice that binds, then we'll know we have the strength to carry on. Because the snow-covered world is lonely, waiting for the sun as a budding rose, and we will stand in the cool spring morning, enthralled and tranced, beguiled. We'll be amazed at how much winter seemed to simplify the world, as it hid the paths we'd hoped to take and wrap the earth in crystal white. It gave us long cold months to meditate on what's behind and what's ahead. We were on the cusp of new beginnings, when winter simplified the world. We were on the cusp of new beginnings, when winter simplified the world. We're always on the cusp of new beginnings. Now, when James first asked me to write a song for this event, that was sort of that's what I ended up with, because I was thinking about all the metaphors of what winter, loss, and death, and rebirth, and all those kinds of things, and I realized that's really heavy. So I decided a couple weeks ago that I really needed something a little lighter.